So, world of blogging, I am back again. Much to your chagrin, I'm sure. What to talk about? Let's see. Well, the interview process is going. I had my second set of interviews on Monday, and they called my references on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, I believe... No, it was Tuesday. Me and my boyfriend went out during lunch to run some errands, and when I got back I had a message from another company that wants to talk to me. So I called them back and had a phone interview that day, which was kind of exciting. I don't think it'll be as much money, but it may not be as much work as the job that I've been interviewing for the past 3 weeks. And then a friend of mine contacted me and informed me about a job with their company that apparently I have a very, very, very good chance of getting, and I have a very, very, very good chance for some good money. So the only problem is that one's on the other side of town, and I'm really done with the 45 to an hour commute within the city. You know, if I was actually driving to San Antonio, like I would ever consider that, but I might do that, you know, but 45 minutes within the city is a bit much. Traffic's insane. And of course they set up all these toll roads everywhere, and now if you want to get anywhere fast, you gotta pay, because apparently the taxes that we're paying aren't being used well enough to support the road systems that we need. So, makes things that make you go, So, what I'm gonna do is, because when I watched the other blog back, it was kind of funny when I was talking to someone on the phone. So I'm going to call a friend of mine who's sitting in that traffic right now, and maybe it'll be fun. Maybe people will enjoy it. Or maybe not, and maybe I'll just waste my time again. Okay. One ringy dingy. Two ringy dingies. 3. Oh. It's because I called the home and not the cell phone. Now there's an actual chance of someone picking up. Maybe. Hello? Oh, I went directly to voicemail. What the hell's wrong with that? I guess she could possibly be on the phone. Yeah, I'm gonna go directly to voicemail again. Isn't this the most exciting blog ever? Finally, the beep. I don't know what the problem is, but for some reason, my calls are going directly to voicemail. Your phone ain't even ringing, or what? I don't know. I just thought I'd call, say hi, because I know you're driving home and lots of traffic, and I thought I'd call you. Exciting. Alright, bye. Well, that wasn't very much fun. I have no one else to call. It's so sad. So, yeah, what happened in Minneapolis with the bridge collapsing, it's like, you know, it kind of goes in with the whole, my upset about the roads and they're putting in toll roads here. It's like the levee or the dam in New Orleans that broke when Katrina hit. And of course, everyone's talking about, oh, Katrina did it. Oh, Katrina's so horrible. You know, it's a natural disaster. It's beyond our control. It was because the dam wasn't fixed. It's because for years they were telling their, elected officials that it needed to be fixed, and they never fixed it. And so people died and lost their homes and had to abandon their dogs, which I can't even imagine. That part right there, being told I had to leave, but I had to leave my pets. I don't know how people dealt with that. I would have been completely insane. I would have, no. I'm not leaving my animals. That's the worst thing, I think, because animals rely on people, and and I know that their owners didn't want to leave them, and I don't know, that freaks me out. And then you have the bridge that collapsed, and apparently there are a bunch of bridges around the United States that are crappy like that. So it's like, do you really have to ask yourself if you want to take your life into your own hands crossing a bridge? Are they cutting corners? Exactly what is going through people's minds that they think it's okay to build structures like that just may collapse while you're on them? Whatever. I don't get that at all. On good news, I found out today, thanks to Ant, that's A-N-T, gay comic, on Last Comic Standing, and he has a show on Logo called The United States of Ant, I believe, and he travels around to places and finds the gay areas of those places. Anyway, he's actually kind of cute, and he's really funny. He's he did a blog with Ross the Intern, and he talked about that there was a Queer as Folk reunion luncheon, which most of the cast came back except for Gail Harold and Randy Harrison, who are probably the two most popular characters. Although I love them all, I really would like it for them to have a reunion with everyone and not just, certain people. But I'm sure the two that weren't there opted out of going. Because Gail Harold has so much work going on. He was on a show called Kidnapped or something like that, and we watched it because he was on it, and he was the lead character, and they killed him off and replaced him with someone else, and the show was still canceled. So the show was kind of good, but once you see Gail Harold bent over and doing some cute twink up the rear, it's kind of hard to see him as a heterosexual cop. But maybe that's just because I see him as Brian, and I don't know. He seems to not like being seen as Brian. He wants to be able to, be an actor, and I understand that. And he wants to be able to get out there and try new things and be seen. But he shouldn't hate being Brian, because you know what? He's famous because of it. And so you appreciate it and understand it. That's another thing, is people who are in movies and they make sequels and they want to put the character in the sequel, and either the person who originally played the character doesn't want to do it, or for some reason can't do it. I think they should hold the movie, or actors should feel an obligation to do it. I found out yesterday that in Terminator 3, they had written Sarah Connor into it and asked Linda Hamilton to come back, and she didn't, and she said no. And that just makes me sick to my stomach. Can I express that enough? Do it. You're Sarah Connor. To me, those movies were more about Sarah Connor and John Connor than they were about the Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator. And of course, they've made Arnold Schwarzenegger the star of all those films, but he was a killing robot. The characters that you're supposed to care about are Sarah Connor and John Connor. So, whatever. They are making a Sarah Connor Chronicles. Of course, Linda Hamilton's not going to be in that. They have a new actress, but I'll watch it because I think it'll be interesting to see more stuff with her character, because I liked Sarah Connor. I like the fact that in the first one she's really innocent and naive, and you see her grow into a fighter, and then in the second one she's just a badass. She's prepared, and she's got her shit together, and she knows what's coming. Oh, I guess I need to... let's see. I'm going to stop this and then restart it, because this is as long as it can be.